Yeah, minutes after Laura Cooper arrived to testify here at the basement of the Capitol Visitor Center, about 24 members of Congress, Republican members of Congress who are not members of the committees conducting the House impeachment inquiry, came down here. They held a news conference to decry the conditions, say that transcripts of these depositions should be made public. Their constituents want to know what's happening behind closed doors.
I'm gathered here with dozens of my congressional colleagues underground in the basement of the Capitol, because if behind those doors they intend to overturn the results of an American presidential election, we want to know what's going on.
What is Adam Schiff trying to hide? I think that's a question so many people have, so many of my colleagues have, so many people in the press should have, is through those hidden closed doors over there, Adam Schiff is trying to impeach a president of the United States behind closed doors, literally trying to overturn the results of the 2016 election a year before Americans get to go to the polls to decide who's going to be the president. Mark Meadows. Mark Walker's up.
After their news conference, about 24 members or so went inside that secure room. They say that once that happened, they sat down. Chairman Adam Schiff, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, got up. He walked out of the room along with the witness.
We're going to go and see if we can get inside. So let's see if we can get in.
Congressman, do you have any questions?
We're going in.
Congressman, any questions?
Chairman Schiff immediately left with the witness. We are trying to have some transparency to this process. I represent nearly 1 million Floridians who are asking me my thoughts on this process, and yet I can't relay to them anything except what's being leaked to the media.
I know the Republicans are under a lot of stress, but this investigation is being conducted by the Intelligence Committee. And the members of the Republican side are there if they choose to be during the depositions. They are certainly permitted to ask whatever questions they want to. They have access to the transcripts and information that is available. So I'm not really sure. I guess when you're desperate, you go back to complaining about the process. And that's what they're doing. Guys, I gotta go.
Agreement on infrastructure, on health care. We're sick and tired of all this. Now we're just in there yelling and screaming at each other.
And it's finally reached a boiling point where members just said they are so frustrated at the idea that they can't be a part of this and see what's going on. And so we're at a standstill here. We'll see what happens with today's witness.
Read your testimony. This is a sad.
During the Clinton impeachment and during Watergate, a prosecutor had turned over evidence to Congress. Congress had a file, so to speak, to go off of. In this case, Democrats say they are the ones conducting this investigation, and that's the reason they need to do these closed-door interviews to gather all of this information ahead of what they say eventually will be open hearings.
Fairer processes to deal with their elected leadership than what we're seeing today.